Hello, my name is Abe, and today we're going to be taking a look at Tactical Breach Wizards by the developer of Gunpoint and Heat Signature. Now, I actually need to look and see what the name of that developer is. Suspicious Developments, Inc. Tactical Breach Wizards is akin to a turn-based tactical strategy game, something like XCOM, Into the Breach, Invisible Ink. When I say tactics, you create a set of actions with your units, you play, the results happen, the enemy gets their turn, and you have to try to accomplish an objective in the game with a certain number of turns or with a certain requirement. You'll understand the game very quickly as we jump into it. This demo came out just very recently. I didn't even know that it was coming out, but my friend Chris told me about it, and I watched him play it for about 5 minutes, and it looks great. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. It's got a sense of humor, which I can appreciate. I mean, if you look at it, this Tactical Breach Wizard here has an LMG with a wand sticking in the barrel. This is the type of humor you can expect from Tactical Breach Wizards. Let's play. Start a new game. We'll do on default difficulty. The Jodasa Strait, a few years ago. WizTech, this is Mage Actual. We're in position, breach glyphs are hot. Zan, you're up. Sorry, I am losing my voice today. Trauma control charms engaged, slow fall wards in place. Suppression aura online, slow fall wards in place. All right. What do you see in there? Foresight on 3 Sprig Acolytes, softwood silenced Mac 10s. Want me to leave you one? If you're losing your touch, sure, I can pick up the slack. If you're gonna get cocky, I'm not coming to your funeral. You think you're hot? Shit, just because you can, like, transcend time. I mean, we are wizards after all, and we're breaching a place. You think you're hot shit just because you can, like, transcend time. That is why, yeah. Shall we? Breach! Turn 1. She is very fast. I left you an easy one, Zan. Wow, patronizing. Select your 3-bolt burst ability, then issue order on the enemy to shoot them. Controls, left-click select, right-click issue order, escape to view and change controls. So we can right-click to move. 3-bolt burst costs 1 action, does 1 damage, and knocks back enemies. So we attack this Mafia Sprig Black Soil. Chuck them out a window. Make your way to the laptop. If you can't reach it this turn, go as far as you can and end your turn. I'm at the laptop. Use laptop. Gain 1 mana or energy. We are wizards, so it's probably mana. 1 mana gained. Objectives complete, click done. Done. First breach successful. And from that alone, you get an idea of what to expect from Tactical Breach Wizards. More of like a Invisible Ink or Into the Breach style gameplay where you have units, you know what the enemy is going to do, you have to perform your actions in such a way that gives you the best results for your turn. All right, what's behind door number 2? I see 3 more Sprigs and an Elder Shrub Lord with an M4. Is it clear to you why we're hitting a Druid Mafia ship in the first place? They've got a high-value target, they've got guns, and they can do weird planty shit. That's all I need to know. You don't know who we're extracting? You're not worried about the heat we'll draw if this goes south? I guess we're not gonna find out loitering in the doorways. Let's go to the first option, see if we can get some information. You don't care who we're extracting? Young adult male, that's all I need. What do you want, their dating profile? You can ask him if he likes long walks after we stop these shrubs from flaying him with a barrel cactus. You're not worried about the heat we'll draw if this goes south? Worried? I'm salivating. I'm considering effing this up on purpose just to have an excuse to fight these efforts properly. If they send their best guys for me, we could end a global crime empire overnight. That's what you like to hear from your commanding officer. There's something very badly wrong with you. That's what you like to hear from a commanding officer. You knew who I was when you requested this assignment. X says, this is giving me Rainbow Six Vegas vibes. Yeah, that too. I mean, we are tactically breaching. I guess we're not gonna find out loitering in doorways. You good for 3 of these guys? I'm good for 4, but I'll let you feel useful. Breach, breach. Every time I hear the word breach, I just think of Into the Breach. That was only 2. I'm letting you blossom. Move to the laptop. Shoot the enemy you can't take cover from. So this Mafia Sprig Vulpecula and Yetta, I guess they all have unique names. His ability will fire in the outcome phase. I'm looking at the right here. He does 2 damage. He will shoot me, but I have an option here to take cover, which allows me to take cover from enemies firing from those locations. That's very, very like handy UI there. It doesn't leave up any ambiguity of if there's someone here, can they shoot me? It tells you this is where your cover will protect you from. Very, very, very nice. So use laptop. We're gonna shoot this guy out the window. We will take cover. Use the take cover ability, or you'll be shot. Perfect, end turn to commit everything you've done and proceed. Double click the end turn button in the bottom right. You can't rewind after doing this. You can't rewind after clicking this. Sure? Yes, I am sure. So he didn't even shoot at all because we were in cover, and he didn't move, which is surprising, but. Knock out all enemies, 1 left. Okay. We could only use 1 action per turn to shoot him, so we had to knock 1 out the window and then on the second turn shoot this guy. Understood. All right, what's next? 2 sprigs and a great oak in a ghillie suit. The great oak is wearing a ghillie suit? It is, yeah. Isn't it already a tree? Look, I just say what I see. Maybe they want to be mistaken for a sniper. It is, yeah. Maybe they want to be mistaken for a sniper. Let's get in there and kill it. Breach! It is the Druid Mafia, and we are wizards. It opens up a lot of questions as to what the actual, like, political landscape of this society is. I'm also gonna reduce the volume just a couple of points. I can always increase it later. It's harder to decrease it. Breach! Magical grenades when? Probably very soon. What? Reinforcement door. Seal this door to stop reinforcements. Remaining 1. Next turn, a Mafia Shrub Lord. And there's a batter? I almost read that as badger. It would probably make more sense. Move to the laptop. Use laptop. Knock out all enemies. So hold on. This guide is only shown on this level. Drink in that sweet tutorialization while you can. You're in the action phase. Your team moves and shoots. You can freely rewind. For C phase, the enemies attack. If none have valid plans, you skip. You can't take further actions, but you can still rewind, and then you can end the turn to lock it in. You can no longer rewind after you lock it in. Okay. Move and make new plans. This is basically beginning the next turn, but you can preview what's going to happen and then undo. And I think there's infinite undos as well. End turn to commit everything and proceed, or you could rewind if you wanted. No reason to. There's a dude. Attack the Shrub Lord. Okay. 4 health, 1 damage, 1 knockback, pushes the unit this many squares, so 1 square. If they hit a wall, remaining knockback is taken as damage. Knockback, damage ignores armor. So that's why I was able to kill enemies with 2 HP. By pushing them into a wall, they take more damage. So shoot him, that's what the game wants. I guess I got a click action. Can't take him. Can you dodge this? You're the one with foresight, you tell me. So that's my ability. She's a time mage, I'm a foresight mage. Use the foresee button to find out whether Liv can dodge this shot. If she's not being targeted, rewind until she is. So she's gonna get shot out the window. You can always rewind back to the start of your turn. Move close enough to the shrub lord that he targets you instead. Because if you read the top right, he targets the nearest hostile and will shoot them in the outcome phase. So just like something like Into the Breach, you know exactly what the enemy is going to be doing on their turn, and you have perfect information. There's no RNG in this. There's no 98% XCOM 2, you've got the gun in the alien's head, you pull the trigger, you shoot the freaking shrub behind you. Secret druid mage back there. All right, I'll take the hit, but you owe me a mending vial after this. So hit him, and now if we foresee, we get shot once, but we have 4 HP. And then she shoots back. Do we want to accept this turn? Yes. You know what this reminds me of? The fact that we have foresight, that we can see the future, which is a great way, by the way, of in-universe explaining why we have rewind potential. It reminds me of Katana Zero, where again, the fact that you can see the future and plan your moves and replay a level actually has an in-game reason for even existing. And I love when games have this, what is it, diegetic reasoning for game mechanics. So we're gonna lock in that turn, and we're done. Done. All right, Intel said this is where they're holding the asset. You see him? Yeah, they've got him bound and gagged. I see him on the left there. I don't like this. Don't you feel something weird coming from him? Don't you feel something weird coming from him? No, but then I can't see the future. I can only move infinitely fast. Maybe I'll feel it for all of the 0 seconds I'm clearing the room and extracting him unharmed. Don't rush this one, Liv. There's a wild card in that room. I'm a chronomancer, Zan. I'm just saying, if something goes south, you know your orders, the asset is the priority. If you have to blink him out of here yourself, you do it. Liv, did you just admit you could fail? Are you okay? I'm just indulging your insecurities, Zan. Stop clutching your crystals. You're gonna breach this year? What the hell? There's a spider creature in there. You only have time to deal with one threat. Try saving Liv and see if they shoot the hostage. Try saving the hostage, see if Liv can save herself. Okay, we are a time mage. So we extract her. What the hell is that thing? 4 mana needed for the most powerful spells gained by collecting intel and on default difficulty, sealing doors and completing objective. Has 1 armor and 6 health, ability abduct. Well, I can shoot him out the window still. And then foresee, they shoot the hostage. No! Can't see shit. Tell me you saved the asset. Rewind and try your other objectives. We'd like you to complete this objective first. If you can't, try rewinding. Okay, so we rewind to the beginning of the turn and try it again. This time, he's shooting the hostage. Click foresee. Shit, I can't save them both. I think this is the only call. The hostage must survive. The hostage is safe. End your turn. You only have time to save 1 person. I wanna try something though. Because one of the enemies attacked me because I was the nearest hostile. So if I walk next to this guy, will he shoot me or will he still shoot the hostage? He's still aiming at the hostage. Targets the nearest hostile they have line of sight to and will shoot them. I guess he's the nearest hostile, as little as that makes sense. We can only save one. We've got to save the hostage. I wonder if there is a way to, there's a tentacle in that box. And there's a plant seed and a giant skull. They're just, well, it's a illegal animal procurement. You need a permit for that, druid wizards. Right, she gets taken, but we have to accept it. Username asks, wait, there's a secret boss in Katana Zero? There is, no spoilers though. Well, I'm not gonna give you spoilers, I know what it is. But I never did it. You have to do like very specific steps to make it happen. The hostage is safe, end your turn. End your turn. End your turn. Move next to the hostage and use blink to extract them. Wesker to WizTac, requesting immediate blink out. I have the asset, but something got Kennedy. Seal door. I might as well seal the door, right? And then blink out. Tactical breach wizards. The break, the asset. Rushwater PD, the DSR nowish. Burp, burp, burp. So, from what I just saw there from the, it looked like mission select, this looks like a game that's gonna have a story that it's telling. I wonder if it's gonna have like a strategy layer with randomized missions a la XCOM, Into the Breach, I suppose, as well. That Invisible Ink, I guess all of those games have randomly generated mission structures. But I wonder if this is going to be randomly generated mission structures, or every level is handcrafted, kind of more like a puzzle game, where you have to find the solution that the developer intended to get through some of these later areas. I don't know. Maybe we'll figure out in the demo, maybe it's something we'll figure out later. So let me get this straight. Sorry, do I have a good police officer voice? Yelling and slamming his fist down on the table. Give me your badge! Give me your magic badge! You're not permitted to cast spells anymore. So let me get this straight, a notorious druid mafia enforcer gets shot by a doctor? And the first person on the scene just happens to be the meddling witch every cop loves to hate? Jen Kellen, P.I. Convenient. Introduction of a new character. Animations look like the police game, says Asterdas. The animations are... There's a pigeon outside the window. The animations are decent and fine. I like the character design. I like the fact that no one even has a mouth or a nose. It's all just very flat textures. Normally I would be very much against it, but I think it's very much a design choice here. That's me. Did you have a question? Being near to locations is my passion. That's me. Did you have a question? What is it gonna take to stop you inserting yourself into every missing person case we investigate? I mean, you could try finding the people. I genuinely didn't know you were looking for Wexler. We could be a smartass. I mean, you could try finding the people. Well, I'm sorry if solid police work sometimes takes a little longer than your witch's tricks, but we have procedures for a reason. Doesn't seem like every case gets the same procedures though, does it? People don't hire me when you're slow, they hire me when you've given up. It doesn't seem like every case gets the same procedures though, does it? We're not getting into the Siegler case again, Kellen. We've said it all before. We really have. All right, so you hear a shot, you burst in with these breaching glyphs, and you find Wexler already dead. Describe the shooter. White-haired woman, good-looking, smartly dressed, except for the surgical gloves, and a gun. No, she'd put the gun down. And you went for it, even with all your spells and trinkets? It was more about her not getting the gun. I try not to throw lightning at unarmed strangers. It's actually more dangerous than anything I can cast. I mean, the last guy we played had a gun. Van? No. This is Van? I already forgot their names. It was more about her not getting the gun. And what happened? I got to it first. She got there first. I'm dead now. Kellen. I got to it first. She seemed to reevaluate her situation at that point. She ran. And then you guys showed up with the damn Traffic Warlock. Traffic Warlock? He sighs. And what's your problem with Sergeant Clark? He made me kneel, even though I'd already dropped the gun. He picked it up without gloves. He tracked mud all over the scene, and he put a 2-week stasis curse on my car. What, no broom? It's gonna cost me more than that. Sorry, it's gonna cost me more to get that in. Third time's a charm. It's gonna cost me more to get that disenchanted than I got paid for this whole job. Lucky for you, we're backed up, and it's not worth the time to prosecute you for any of this. Prosecute me? But next time you call us, stay put, stay out, and leave your wand at home. Did you get her? Can you unhex my car, please? Fine, you're welcome, by the way. Did you get her? We have someone matching that description in custody, yes. Can I talk to her? Can you talk to the prime suspect in a murder investigation? No, Kellen, you can't. You're a PI, a provisional PI. Get out of here. Can you unhex my car, please? I'm not insured for temporal curses. You'll have to take that up with craft and arcana control. Fine. You're welcome, by the way. Unbelievable. Hey, did you know your station is on fire? I love her pose here, just like head in through the door. Hey, by the way, fire. That's not my department. I'm not a fire witch. I don't know what kind of a witch I am. I'm a breaching witch. What? You're too late to stop me! I don't know who you are. Oh, you're not Zan Vesker, Navy Seer? No, my name's Jen. Is Zan here? I don't think so. I haven't seen him in years. Ah, well, prepare to burn! Oh, no thanks. Defenestrate the Pyromancer. Defenestrate, verb, 1, throw out of a window. Yeah, it does explain why there's so many windows in this police station for defenestration purposes. The less lethal Pyromancer. 15 health, doesn't take damage from anything fire or mild fire based. Mild fire? We can take cover. We don't know what they're gonna do. I could let them live and see what happens. No one's planning on doing anything. We could just shoot them a whole bunch, but also. Add a freaking lightning bolt. Static blast. A blast of electrical energy that pushes the enemy but does no direct damage. 2 knockback instead of 1 knockback from Zan and his gun. Cool. Done. Zone 1 clear. Turns 1, defenestrations 1, hostiles unconscious 1. More like killed. Cool. I wonder what would happen if you just shot him a whole bunch, or shot them a whole bunch. Zan, I was just talking about you. Jen, what are you doing here? Solving a murder. How about you? Being arrested for, remind me? It's a list at this point. They think I'm part of the team raiding this station. I served with Zan, guys. I'll vouch for him. No one cares. You remember what it means if I give the signal, right? 1 second on the clock. I remember. That's enough. On your knees. Now. Save Zan this turn. Read the description for your chain bolt ability and use it to take out the 2 officers behind Zan. New ability. Chain bolt costs 1 action and 1 mana. Chain a bolt through multiple targets, knocking each in a different direction. Target each enemy in the order you want to hit them. The bolt will follow the path shown, knocking each target back in the direction it hits them. So it's 2 knockback. well, it's 2 knockback and also 2 knockbacks to targets. We can knock this officer back, Cherry, and Spadaccini gets knocked back through this window. Dulce, not sure what we're doing about him, but you get knocked out through the window, you get knocked out through the window. Phew, thanks. Sorry it came to that. One of those guys kind of had it coming. And the others didn't know him, but they'll be fine. I cast slow fall wards on the windows. Yeah, right. Use the laptop to open the security door. Click. Can I go back outside? Can I jump out the window? Unfortunately, no. Defenestrations, 2. RCPD. Raccoon City Police Department? I like that guy dancing back there. So, how you been? Terrible, thanks. Not bad in any ways we have time to get into. Just say terrible. How about you? What have you been up to? The team casting its way through the station right now is led by my former CO, Liv Kennedy. She might be the most dangerous person on the planet. I think she's trying to start a war, and it might be my fault. That's a lot of information to dump on us. Hey, Routine Sadness, welcome to Tactical Breach Wizards. So, stopping that. Cool. Do you get medical with that? I have some follow-ups, but I guess we should hustle. Listen, these guys didn't like me much before I defenestrated two of their colleagues, so we should probably get out of this building in the next 4 minutes if we don't want to stay here for 25 to life. What are we gonna see when we open this? 1 cop, body armor, nightstick. Enforcer. They're tough. I suggest we try to put them through a window. You can't throw all life's problems through windows, Jen. I do want to try throwing this problem through this window, though. How hard are you throwing? Maybe not, but we owe it ourselves a try. I do really want to throw this problem through this window. Yeah, it actually might be the right call here. I'll have to come at him from the side to set you up. Take him when you have the shot. Ready? Breach! I like the fist pump, like she's got the remote in her hand and she's activating it. You can reposition wizards at the start of a level, use the redeploy ability to move Zan to breach on the other door. So, click to center on Zan. We got Zan and Jen. Hold to view perks. Perks? No perks, okay. He's gonna move over here and breach from this door. Oh, use the redeploy ability. I see. Wish I could just click on it. Knock out all enemies. Use the laptop to open the security door. The one thing I could recommend, I mean, this is a very early demo, I feel. Dude, you can zoom out, you get like a little bit of a town. I love it. Grand, there's a car driving by. Oh my God, how far can you go? We're still going? That's the edge? A lot of detail put into this, I like it. Like, even the fact that there's a car driving down the road. Although it does just drive off of the level, I think. There it goes. Lots of little details put into the world to make it alive. Well, really, it's just the moving car, but at least there's buildings around. These are the same building. These are also the same building, just rotated. What the heck? Cheats! All of them cheats! I wish that I could just right-click on this and I don't have to click redeploy. I mean, the game should know what I'm trying to do, right? It doesn't just drive off the sidewalk, it drives off of the world. Knock out all enemies. Zan, can you open the door? Breach! Okay. So there's a window, we can push him through the window. Zan does 1 knockback. because this guy has armor. It blocks all incoming damage is blocked by 1, and we don't do any damage. We just gotta push him through a window. So, sorry, we have to defenestrate him. Let's get out of here. Turns 1, defenestrations 1, hostiles unconscious 1. We're very high up, he's dead. All right, so what does your former CO have against the Rushwater PD? I don't know. What's her overall objective? I don't know. Who's she working for? Reactor. Great, and what's their objective? I don't know. Who's the fire guy I ran into earlier? He asked after you, by the way. Oh, really? That's nice. No, I don't know who that is. Right. Maybe we'll stick to Liv. How long have you been on this investigation? 3 months. Zan. I'm a clairvoyant with an assault staff. I've never had to solve mysteries before. You need someone with investigative skills, and I need someone with foresight so I can use the rewind ability and have it make sense. Someone whose career is in a temporary dry spell despite her obvious talent. Hey, I'm hiring if you're interested. What does it pay? Nothing, I'm broke. That's actually very competitive with what I'm earning right now. I'll take a look at your files. Files, right. Zan. I'll make some. Never mind, what's up next? Another enforcer, and bad news, no windows. Well, that rules out every strategy I know. We could just shunt him around until he gets so frustrated he goes home. Well, that rules out every strategy I know. See, it's not a comprehensive life plan. Don't worry, I've got this. What? I feel like that is the wrong dialogue. I can set up a shot that'll knock him flat if he comes my way. Why don't you just use that all the time? It's a time thing. You gotta set it up in an empty space and hope they walk into it. Why? It's an amethyst-jacked time crystal. It exists in all places along its trajectory simultaneously. So when you touch it, it's like getting shot in the past, present, future, and a fourth time phase mortals can't perceive. And that makes you fall down. Makes sense? That sounded cool, but didn't meaningfully explain anything. Fair. Breach? Breach. All right. Time to bounce people into the wall. Set a trap for the enforcer. Read the description of Predictive Bolt. Aim a powerful trap for an enemy to walk into. Aim in a direction with no enemy to prepare a shot. You'll fire at the first enemy to cross the line. You can't aim where an enemy already is because that's not really predictive. Yeah, but why can I? I could still do it, even if it's not predictive. Okay, so this dude plans a path to bludgeon the nearest hostile. Will move and strike in the foresee phase if someone is in range. If not, they won't move till their turn. So if no one's in range, they're not going to try any attack. But if we move here, it forces him to move to us to hit us. We can set up a predictive bolts. It's a very dangerous looking blue laser you've got there, Zan. It really does remind me of Invisible Ink, because that's just like using the stun gun. You don't need armor piercing if you can just knock them out, right? Heads up, reinforcements. Shit, we should put a ward on that door. It's the reinforcement door. Seal this door to stop reinforcements, remaining 2, arrival in 1 turn. So this is the same enemy we just had. I'm wondering, can I? Oh, I can absolutely just set up the predictive bolt here. Get you a little closer. Probably don't want to put you in line of sight. Can I put you over here? Yeah. Are you gonna shoot Jen? Let's see. We have unlimited rewinds. Zapped him. That's acceptable. Gets us close to the door too. Seal door. Gain 1 mana. I read in the difficulty description that you get 1 mana on normal difficulty. On hard difficulty, you don't get any mana from sealing a door. Turns 3. Defenestration 0. Reinforcements blocked 2. What's the plan this time? I don't know. Improvise. Inspiring. You couldn't tell us like how many people are in the room? You're the foresight specialist. Knock out all enemies. Use the laptop to open the security door. As this door here. Ceylon, Sainzi, and Borosa. You fire a gun. You fire a gun. Hold on. You open the door. Shoots in the foresee phase. Can change target during your turn, but not once foresee phase starts. Shoots in the foresee phase if they still have line of sight on the target. Target's a hostile, they have line of sight too. And you have Overwatch. Shoots the first person to cross their line of fire, the striped area. Okay. Okay. So I could knock you into a wall, and it would stun you. One armor. Plans a path to bludgeon the nearest hostile. Now, what are you gonna do on your turn, though? Oh, I like, you just mouse over for C and it tells you the actions that the enemies will take in the order that they are gonna take it. Very, very cool. Okay, you're gonna breach. I wish I could see the range of the enemies, like how many spaces they could move. Oh, you know what? Well, no, why are you not trying to move to us and smack us? I guess is the question. I can't seem to figure out an answer for that. But we can just take cover. Now you're gonna shoot Zan. Okay, I mean, I have an idea. If I just rewind all the way, if I move here, you see, now it looks like you're gonna smack me. Why don't you smack me from here? You can move that far. Oh, you can't move that far. So you have a movement of 3. I understand. Okay. Sorry, he has a movement of 2. He can't move to this square. So I want you to move. Come on, stop trying to hit me. We're gonna smack this guy out, because it's gonna do 2 damage. We're gonna breach the door. Predictive shot, no action cost, 1 use per turn. We're gonna set up a prediction shot. You're gonna get knocked out. You're not shooting anyone because you don't shoot people, you only Overwatch. That's your ability. So we should be able to foresee. You get zapped, end turn. And then we're just gonna smack you. Oh right, we do have to actually use the laptop. I used 1 too many turns, no! All right, this is it. The way out. It's on the way to the way out. Wait, you haven't been leading us out of here this whole time? You haven't been following me, have you? I don't know where I'm going. I've been leading us to the one little thing I need to do before we can leave. You know we're in a police station where both of us are resisting arrest while it's simultaneously being raided by a team of Black Ops wizards, one of whom can transcend time. I didn't know about the transcend time thing, but the rest of that was on my radar, yes. I did forget 30 to 40% of that, but we're here now. No, I didn't know about the transcend time thing. So where are we headed? This office leads to the holding cells. There's someone here I need to talk to. You're working a case? Now? Let it out. Can we just do this? Let what out? Look, I've been calling myself a PI for a year now, and I've had a grand total of 3 cases in the last 2 months. And 2 of them couldn't pay. Jiren Wexler was the last one on my docket, maybe ever. And today, I found him 10 seconds after he was shot in the head by a doctor. Continue ranting, vaguely aware you might be oversharing, but unable to rein it in at this point. I'm too late to save him, and I'm too late to get paid. But I've got one last chance to find out why he died, before what we just did makes me a fugitive or a prisoner. And if I don't take it, I'm going to lose my mind. I'm sorry, Jen. For a second, I forgot what it cost you to save me back there. I won't forget again. I mean, I already did. Inside of an hour! Yes, my track record isn't so great so far, but I'll try. Whatever you need, I've got your back. Thanks, Zan. What are we about to walk into? A mess. You ready? No, but that's not going to change. I was born ready. I wasn't born ready, but in the 35 years since, I have become, amongst other things, ready. Breach? Breach. Actually, we should probably think about where to breach. Because there's 2 doors. That's a lot of enemies. Good lord. 5 left. So, Tracker, hold on. Salt, Glass, Roma, Rager, Gemini. Tracker, Enforcer, who only moves 2 tiles. Tracker. So we need to knock out you through, we could knock you through a window, you through a window, you through a window, and you only have 2 HP each. So, one damage, 1 knockback. Yeah, I mean, that takes out 1. You could move over here and I don't know how the angle works, but we could probably knock 2 people out of, we could probably defenestrate 2 people. Let's redeploy over here and breach. So I'm thinking, yeah, I know, a lot of people want to kill you. Come over here. Chain bolts you, and then you. I like that there's a special icon over the HP for defenestration. That's 2 down, and then you can just take cover, you don't get shot. Zan, breach! No, breach. No, breach. Can you not breach this door? Yeah, redeploy. You have to have someone on the side of the door that has the handle. That seems a little bit tedious, but whatever. Breach and clear. So you're gonna move in. They're not on Overwatch. What happens if I hit an enemy into an enemy? It does 1 damage to him, huh? I mean, that's not that bad. How far in can I get? Not far enough. All right, you know what? Smack 1. Take cover. End turn. They're not gonna do anything. But there are reinforcements we gotta deal with. Fair enough. In that case, I think we're still totally fine. Seal the door. There's a range on the chain bolt I'm noticing. We'll just, if you take cover, it doesn't actually take cover from this guy. However, it can get him awfully close to a window, if you know what I mean. In fact, can I knock you through the window? No. Oh, this wall breaks line of sight. Gotcha. What about, hold on. Can I do it from here? It automatically just sucks you out of the window, huh? I mean, that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, I gotta take out this guy first. Take cover. And turn. Jen. Use a laptop. Check him out a window. Beautiful. Could you push the guy you were across first, then the guy next to you? I think it won't go at a 90-degree angle. I should have checked, though. You're not wrong. Holding cells. Hi, me again. Don't know if you've heard, this station is currently being raided by a spec ops team, one of whom can transcend time. Right, and much of it is on fire. If you tell me why you shot Wexler, I can get you out of here before even more of it is on fire. How? Breachcliff ought to do it. Obviously, I'd go through the appropriate legal channels, but with the right lawyer, it could be under 6 months. I was just going to look for the keys. Breachcliff ought to do it. If not, 2. And if I don't satisfy your curiosity, you'll leave me here to die? Classy. Turn into a Minecraft villager there. When you hear it back, it doesn't sound great, does it? Oh, don't be so dramatic. You'll probably be fine. Fine. If you don't tell me, we'll still save you, but our hearts won't be in it. The quality of the rescue may suffer. You'll you gotta go for the... Click. The hell just happened? I think you just met Liv Kennedy. I didn't love it. Oh, they actually were in stasis fields. You got this jerk. This officer just reading a book while just chilling. I mean, what else is he gonna do, right? Reunite with Zan Vesker, complete. Escape Rushwater PD alive, complete. Avoid any long-term consequences. Okay, I'm a lot more interested in your case now. Who was Banks, and why did the best spec ops team on the planet just assault a police station to abduct her? Dessa Banks. I caught a glimpse of her police file. They have her pegged as a mob doc for the Druid Mafia. Hey, Tactical Breach Wizards. Poster. Advertisement. Hashtag ad. Little things like this. Like, there's a soda can just rolling around the subway. I love it. When I found her, she just shot her patient in the head with a .45. If she's not mob, she definitely missed a pivotal day in med school. So why would Liv Kennedy want her? Was she an especially good doctor? I guess it's possible she's a great doctor, and shooting her patient in the head before surgery was just a kind of a power move. Your turn. Who is Liv Kennedy? Does everyone in this game have 3-letter names? She was my commander in the Navy Special Forces. She's a chronomancer. She can move on a different time scale to the rest of us. You're dead before you know she's even coming for you. Yeah, I got a taste of that. That seems overpowered. I served with her for 5 years on some nightmare cluster Fs, and I think Liv may be the most dangerous single combatant on this planet. Everyone who saw her work said sooner or later, I'm glad she's on our side. Well, now she's not. Now she works for reactor. Who the hell is reactor? I hear that name, and in this universe, all I can think of is start the reactor. What's the story with you and Liv? We ran an extraction on the Druid Mafia smuggling ship back in '89. She got snared just as they were about to execute the hostage. I had to choose. I chose the hostage. For years I thought I got her killed, and 6 months ago she resurfaces, pulling brutal heists for a PMC. I don't know what she's trying to achieve, but I know I failed her back in '89. Is this what happens when, in the Harry Potter universe, magic becomes commonplace? Like, the muggles are aware of it? Militaries just hire witches and wizards for operations? To the highest bidder. If there's some way I can talk her down from this, I have to try. Reactor are private military, right? Who's hiring them this time? Private, but huge. The 9th strongest military in the world, last I heard. If you'd asked me yesterday, I would have said they're the DSR military by another name. But if they're sending Liv Kennedy to kill cops on DSR soil, something massive has changed, and I have no idea why. If she's gone off book, all we're looking at is a god-tier operative becoming a serial killer with an unknown agenda. And if not, if today was a reactor-authorized op, this could light the fuse for World War V. The whole geopolitical landscape of the Southern Hemisphere is gonna lurch in ways even I can't predict. 'Cause he sees through time, and I'm a seer, and he's a seer. Okay, we do need to make some files. I have a map. We can work with that. Perks. 1 perk point to spend. Spend each character's perk points. We've got Zan Vesker, who's currently modifying his assault wand gun, and Jen, who's currently just staring at their flashlight and machine crystal. Static Blast Chain Bolt. There are more attunements for this ability still to be discovered. So we can take Point Blank, more knockback Point Blank. Chain Bolt has another target. You can still choose to target fewer if needed. Plus 2 knockback to the final target. Zan has more damage. So 2 damage, 1 knockback. Predictive Bolt, Conviction. If the shot knocks someone out, it can be used again this turn. Because it's free and you get 1 per turn. Pretty sure that does not happen in Harry Potter, says disposable. They have Obliviators or whatever those forget about the magic specialist mages are called. Yeah, but what if they didn't? If the shot fires on your turn, gain mana. It can be used again this turn. How do you use it again? Enemies don't move on your turn. Shot knocks someone out, it can be used again this turn. Oh, you know what? Jen can push someone into the Overwatch, and then we can use it again. That seems really nice if you find yourself in the ideal situation to make it happen, but you can just have him Overwatch, push someone into it, and then just do it again. I kind of like that. Taking Conviction. And Jen Keller. Makes me think Point Blank might be nice for more knockback, but another target as like an opening move, knocking 3 people out of windows seems pretty good. Or just the 3rd target can be into Zan's Overwatch. So, yeah. I do like the +1 target there. Reset changes. Nah, I'm good. I like the cauldron with the police baton on it. There's a cat under the shelf. A fairy in a jar. Good accuracy. He's got like a broken Excalibur. This looks like an eye in a jar, like just moving and blinking. He's got weird grenades and a staff, and he's, you know, observing his incantation book. Missions outfits. Outfits? Desert detachment. Very pixelated. You already own all of these outfits, but it takes confidence to pull them off. You can replay old levels with new perks to get confidence goals you've missed. Confidence goals. Jungle Tracker. Private Eye. Okay, that just looks cool. East Point Knights. White Witch. Please tell me that during the mission it just snows all around you constantly. That's great. Zan. Desert Camo. Dark Arts. The Hedge Wizard. He doesn't want to be mistaken for a Druid Mafia member. The Urban Arcanist. Full leather jacket. Blackout. Replay old levels with new perks to get confidence goals you've missed. Okay. Rushwater Reunion. Oh, we've already done that one. But there is mission select, so you can go back and replay missions. And I imagine it's the same mission, but I don't know if there is going to be random missions in this game. Next mission. A lovely condo, 48 minutes away. Hey, Bard of Bobrich, welcome to Tactical Breach Wizards. Is this your safe house? It's cute. Well, it's my ma's place. She's at bingo. All right, well, here's what we need. Your map, a printer, some thumbtacks, and like 40 meters of red string. She actually might be the only person I know of that has that combination of items lying around. I like her already. Let's get to it. Old friends. Loves having photos taken, hates having photos taken. I think I'm a Zan. So how does this work? You drag string between us to prove we're friends? Oh, going all the way past. We're going past friends. Oh, this is pretty cool. Solve your own mystery, right? Survived a brutal strike. Details. A team of Special Force wizards led by Liv Kennedy breached the Rushwater Police Department, killing 14 and busting out a prisoner, Dessa Banks. Zan arrived hot on their tail. Arguably too hot. The cops assumed he was part of it. I heroically rescued him. Too much, Jen? And we got out alive, but we're not popular in the DSR now. We don't need Zan's input. We can handle this. Zan served under Liv, who led a strike on the Rushwater PD. One of the biggest and by far the most effective private military outfits in the world. For years, Reactor have done the DSR's dirty work, but now that they've hit a police station on Rushwater soil, they've bitten the hand that feeds them and swallowed it whole. All bets are off. Just Banks? I walked in on Banks. Yeah, we get it. All right. Liv abducted Banks. Reactor employed Liv. Hey, that all makes sense. Sorry. Hey, that all makes sense to me. No rush if you want to rearrange or go over the details, though. We're not friends. No, we are friends. Oh, we can just move them around. I like this. I like the solve your own mystery aspect of this. Find clues and discover the secrets. Cool. Next mission. Although it really wanted me to read about Liv Kennedy. Okay, so we have no idea why Liv took Banks. At this point, I'd settle for where she took Banks. Oh, I can answer that. Seriously? Give me 6 newt bones and a vial of her blood and I can scry her location within 3 meters. Why would we have vials of her own blood? Okay, newt bones sounds doable. Yeah, I've got an arrangement with the pet shop downtown. But how do we get a hold of her blood? The cops would have taken it when they booked her, part of her standard DNA log. It'll be at the evidence lockup in Stonecliff. And is that guarded? Heavily, but I know a guy there who owes me. I helped him find his skink last June. As long as they haven't heard about the cluster at Rushwater, I bet I can just ask him. Where Jen knows a guy. Jen, I think they heard about the Rushwater thing. Now they get efficient? Confidence goals, These are optional extra goals that boost a wizard's confidence. As in life, confidence is only needed to wear more daring outfits. Try for them, but don't stress it. You can always come back to get them later with any new perks you've unlocked. They vary each level. Mouse over them to find out what they are this time. Zan, finish with all members at full health. Jen, defenestrate 2 hostiles with gale grenades. The hell's a gale grenade? Knocks back all adjacent targets, 1 use per battle. Diagonal or in a line. If it's into a wall, they take 1 damage. Fair. I didn't mean to throw it. Luckily, there's an undo. I love games that just have unlimited undos, like Slice and Dice. Great game, by the way. Okay, so. Right, we gotta figure this out. I'm curious. Whoa! Forgot this guy was on Overwatch. We gotta deal with him. Okay, I am curious. If we use chain bolts, it won't defenestrate him, but it will knock him out. You don't take any damage? Why are you taking no damage from this? Let's see. No, he took 1 damage. It just didn't preview him taking 1. Oh no, it does preview him taking 1. Just not after I had moused away. Understood. I want to try to get both of these, by the way. Okay, okay. I mean, I can definitely... I can take you, and you. I can probably take you and you using all of my things. Let's see. Here's my thought process. Predictive bolt. Oh, he's already there. That's right, you can't predictive bolt when there's someone already there. Uh-huh. I forgot about that, didn't I? Okay. I'd love it if I could, though. But we could, because I'm trying to think like, okay, if I set up a predictive bolt, I can then use the grenade to move an enemy and then they'll get knocked out by Zan, and then I can also use his action to just shoot someone. But I don't think that's how that's gonna happen. I do have a question though. If I put Jen here, she can, it doesn't actually kill that guy though. And now I'm already overthinking it. I'm like, I want to try to get both of the confidence objectives. Surely we can do it. Fenestrate 2 with a gale grenade. Does that work? Like just 1 here? Oh, it totally does. It'll prioritize sliding against the wall to defenestrate him. So 1 grenade takes him out, and you can still use chain bolt. Okay, this actually changes everything. I can push Zan. Yo, I can push Zan. Question. How does that affect using a predictive bolt? Ooh, do you see him like get a little freak out with his coat there? Chain bolt. Boom. Boom, boom. It just moved the predictive bolt, which is very interesting because maybe you can, and I'm gonna test this because I wanna know, if you set up a predictive bolt and then move it, actually we gotta do it like this. The breach? I don't know why we would want to do that. If I chain bolt you... Nope, that's not what I meant to do. If I chain bolt you... Sorry, why do you not... Okay, hold on. Predictive bolts. I undid one too many times. Chain bolts. It just pushed him in the way of the enemy and knocked him on his ass. That's good to know that's how it works. That's pretty freaking hilarious. Now for the obvious follow-up question, can we get 2 for 1? No, it just hits the first person. Okay, fair. I had to try. All right, that's too good. That's too good. It's not necessarily if the enemy moves. It's if any enemy crosses the laser, no matter how. It does cost Zan 1 HP though, and I would love to get through this without. Wait, it only costs damage because. Oh! It's magic. It only cost him damage because he got knocked up against the wall. No! But we could set it up so that Zan can use the ability multiple times. Not like he needs to though, but if someone's coming out of the door, it will hit them immediately. Oh my God, is this not the best turn? Oh, it's not gonna be, it is gonna be the best turn. Okay. You move here. Gale grenade here. That gets 2 defenestrations. And you do need to lock it in. You can't just undo. Then Zan can do whatever Zan do. I'm like, okay, if he predictive bolts. I want to try to figure out a way of doing it. I don't think we're gonna do it. We can just crouch though. It's not that big of a deal. So I think we're just gonna crouch. Gale grenade. Just static blast. Take cover. Move here. Bolt him. Take cover. End turn. We don't have to use predictive bolt, but we can get the confidence goals going. All right, and they're on Overwatch, but it doesn't really matter. We can knock them. I love doing that. That's great. That's fantastic. What do you think? You think we can get him? Oh, he didn't move! Rip! Anyways. Alright, seal the door. I think we could have probably done it with an additional turn remaining, but this is good enough. We got the objectives are completed. Alright, what are we looking for? Probably the big teal box with evidence on it? A blue folder. Her blood's in a blue folder? No, but her file will tell us where they're storing it. Okay, so just grab every blue file I see. Yep, unless your time brain lets you read them instantly or something. I can do 1 second of reading, 1 second sooner than I otherwise would. That doesn't sound like it's gonna do it. No, breach. So Magical Wizard Navy SEAL only gets 1 second of searing. Rip. Okay. We got Zan, we got Jen. Jen, you can deploy here. Hopefully we can undo the deploying if we don't like where we breach, but you breach and you breach. He has time boost. Cost some mana, throw it at an ally to give them 1 action. Really starting to feel like XCOM here with the overpowered abilities on our characters, doesn't it? Grenadier launches grenades. Tracker. Tracker. I'm rewinding, actually. I want Zan to redeploy. Jen, redeploy. I wish I could just right-click on the square. Like, the game should know that I mean redeploy there. I want Jen here because I think if she chain bolts these 3, oh, there's a wall there? She can still knock out 3 people in 1 action. Let a single teammate perform 2 actions in 1 turn. Deal with all enemies by the end of turn 1. Well, he can't hit Jen with the time boost. Honestly, though, we could just do it from here. Yeah. So Zan can breach. I got an idea. I think this can work. Chain bolt. This uses up her action. Zan can... He can't time boost from here. It's actually fine, because we can have Jen move here, where Zan can see her. Use your chain bolts. Give her a new... Okay, what squares can I actually use this ability on? Okay. I can't throw it there. I'd love a preview so I could actually tell where I can use this damn ability from. Okay. Breach. Can you do it from here? Oh, you can't see them from there. Can you do it from here? Yes. Do that. Can't time boost them. Why can I not time boost them? Can you move here? Can you time boost? Yes, you can. Okay. So then, smack this guy. Okay. I'm doing both bonus objectives, by the way. No. Redeploy. Redeploy. I just gotta figure out, like, the range of these abilities, which is why what I would love is I would love a preview. When I have move selected, I guess we'll start with Jan. When I have move selected, you know, I guess it does show, it shows what the enemies are gonna do. If you have the Overwatch icon, it means you're gonna get shot, but it doesn't show what I can see from this tile. In XCOM 2, there is a mode or an option that allows you to put an icon over someone's head if you can see them from that position. That's what I want. I want to be able to just mouse here and see what she can see, because I'm having, on this turn, I'm having to undo, move someone else, and then 3 turns later see if that action can work, that time boost throw. I want it to be a little bit easier to see the range of these abilities. From here, Jen can hit this enemy. Zan can breach the door. From here, he can see this enemy. He can still throw the time boost, because it has no range, but you can't see that from the preview. She can take care of this guy. He can take care of this guy. Done. And then predictive bolt the door. So we got it. It just took a while, and it was a little bit more tedious than I was hoping it would be. You cannot seal the door from there. You can seal the door from here, though. Can you shoot this guy? Nope. All right. I guess you can just go and cover. Well, actually, if you shoot him, can you shoot him? Or is he in cover technically from this angle? I think he's in cover technically from this angle. Okay. More people are coming in through the doors as well. Not the doors. Well, here's the deal. We get 1 Gale Grenade per encounter. Smack you. Seal the door. And then I think we're done. Yeah, so I would love better combat previews. I'm sure that'll be worked on though and added at some point, because this is just a demo of the mechanics of the game, not perfect. Where are you going? Both these overpasses lead to the next building. We can do it in tandem. Okay, but you get shot the moment you walk through that door. Oh, good note. Let me breach first. I can take care of it from my side. Knock out all enemies. 11 left. Seal all reinforcement doors, 1 left. Cause predictive bolt to fire before the foresee phase. Fenestrate 3 hostiles in 1 turn. So Jen, she just needs to get into a position where she can use her chain lightning. Zan. This is what I mean by, like, these levels are handcrafted. This is a puzzle that we've got to solve. I like that, but it does make me wonder if there are going to be other types of levels, like random ones. So, like, in an XCOM-like manner, you're just going to have to go through rooms with random enemies in them, or maybe like a large area where you're actually sneaking past patrols. That would be kind of cool to have a little bit more of an expansion on the concept, but even if this game is just distinct, handcrafted encounters in a puzzly format where you actually play through the game and you just learn about what's happening and you learn about the characters and you upgrade their perks as you go, I'd be totally fine with that as well. And either way, I'd be okay. I guess I don't need you to move. You need to use laptop. And she needs to go to breach the door next turn. The enforcer. Wait a minute. Can't I just predictive bolt the door and then open? I mean, if it works, right? All right. So, mission accomplished, Zan. That was easy. Fenestrate 3 at once. I'm also curious, could she do it with chain bolts? Out the window. Into a wall, and then out the window. She can get, that's one hell of a bounce shot, Jen. Good Lord. Not quite what we need. Still pretty good. Unfortunately, going back and forth, there's no windows on this side. She can almost do it though. Wait, she can just throw a grenade, right? Abso-freaking-lutely. I think she can do it on this turn, actually. Out the window. I know she can. I want to do it. I want to get it out the window. That is not what I meant. Whoops, I went way too far back. Ah, damn it. You know what would be nice? Forward. You have rewind, but sometimes you rewind 1 too many times, or 6 too many times. So allow me, please, to go forward. Boom, boom, Boom. Gale Grenade is a 1 knockback, right? She can't throw it up here, unfortunately. I really want to knock these enemies out the freaking window. You know what? We can. Gale Grenade here. Chain Bolt, boom. Boom, boom. I think that's the harder one to enable. Because, oh, it is the harder one to enable. But you know what? We got to accept it, I think. I don't think we can actually get any more than that. We can't defenestrate more people. Unless we go out the window, yeah. Oh my god, I've already undone my turn, which was stupid. Just take the dub. Use the laptop. Go here. Predictive bolt there. They're not gonna do anything on their turn, but still. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Can you leave? You can't leave! I was really hoping I could get over here and just have Zan get knocked over one, and then his predictive bolt would trigger. I think we could still do it though, because Static Blast would do it, right? I think it would work. We can probably do it here. So you are gonna move on your turn. You're gonna get shot. So I'm going to let you move towards me and get shot. We got conviction again, but we're not using it. And then here's my thinking. No, do not send him out the window. I have to find the right angle so that he doesn't go through the window, but he does line up a shot. That's into the wall. You know what? If you take 1 damage, I'm totally fine with that. There you go. We got both the abilities at least. And then, you know what? Sick. Now I just have to actually spend a lot of turns getting everyone back in position. So, you know, that works. Okay. So Zan. There's a dude there, dude there. I mean, that doesn't seem bad at all. Hopefully I'm picking up the intel. Did I pick up? I think I picked up the intel, right? I think so. Do you have energy? Yes, you do. You have energy. How about you? That's a good ability. That's real solid. You can just hide for a second. Actually, can she reach the door? No. Things like that. She can't reach the door. She's 1 tile away. That's gotta be intentional. Anyways, that was way too many turns, but we got both of the objectives. I love it. I'm really angling for that Snow Witch outfit. I found Banks. She was between Jubba and Hindlesbottom, logically. We've all found ourselves here. Or we've all found ourselves there, between Jubba and Hindlesbottom. This says her blood sample's in fridge 5, room 304. It's one floor up? Great, let's go. You brought the new bones. I don't leave the house without 6 to 20 newt bones. Okay, so where is she? She is about 100 meters east. Did you perform the spell 100 times too small? Nope, she's in the next building over. And what's that? Controlled substances, I think? Why would they break her out of one police station just to take her to another? I don't know. Want to go find out? She does have a broom and a car. That's like having a car and a motorcycle, I guess, right? Or maybe more equivalent to a bike, I guess. A scooter. A, Segway. After I realign some time crystals, yes. Steve, you're sure this is every gram of blue you have? I love the police hazmat suit. That's great. With a tire and a license plate on it, holding a street light. Is this the time wizard? Not the time wizard, the traffic wizard? Traffic Warlock? Was that what it was? Username says, so meth. Yeah, but probably like time meth. I'm thinking Katana Zero-esque. Steve, you're sure this is every gram of blue you have? Yup, every seizure in the DSR ends up here. All right, Bori, light it up. All will burn! In very mild fire. It is not mild fire, that's a total misnomer. I should not have to take this from a traffic cop. I am a traffic warlock, and you're a failed arsonist. I'd like to see you untangle the M6 spaghetti junction with some lukewarm flames. Sounds delicious. Lukewarm? Much as I'd love to hear where this clash of the intellectual titans goes, we have a ride to catch. Steve, stick around and make sure your cop pals don't pull this out. Put this out. Bori, bring Banks. Well, that exchange raised a lot more questions than it answered. Is Liv's team burning mana? Why? He sniffs. Not for the smell, I'm guessing. Why do the Rushwater PD even have this much mana? The street value of this must be billions. Mana's a drug? Thought it was necessary. How much is this on his pocket? They're supposed to destroy it all at the end of every month. Maybe Defense told them to. I've heard of states stockpiling it on the QT. No one has a military use for it yet, but they're all scared someone's gonna find one. And that was the fire guy I was telling you about. Oh, right. I do remember him now. So when I said fire guy earlier, you didn't think of the guy who's permanently on fire? You meet a lot of colorful characters in this line of work. Aren't you unemployed? That's what I mean. Draft RG, welcome to Tactical Breach Wizards. So who is he? Borikesh, the less lethal pyromancer. How does that work? I think his flames are like quite hot, but not fire hot, you know? Like you can't go on about your day, but it's more of an aloe vera situation than an impromptu cremation. You look like you want to ask something. Who's the guy in the Dayglow robe? That's Steve. Steve Clark, Traffic Warlock. I keep running into him on my cases, and I always forget what a slimy prick he truly is. Wow, Jen! Shit! Shit! Louder. Get fucked, Steve! Can we take him? Actually, that was probably quite loud. Get fucked, Steve! Can we take him? Probably not, but I've been itching to try. How good are you at dodging spectral cars filled with skeleton ghosts? Never made it past regionals. Let's see if that cuts it. Knock out all enemies. Seal all doors. Finish with all team members at full health. Defenestrate Steve Clark, the Traffic Warlock. I mean, how much of a capability do we have of chucking him backwards into the corner? Because I am thinking like, okay, start, well, I could just use Static Blast. Start there. No, we have to use the 2 knockback. Oh, it's knocking him into the corner there. Well, we don't have to do it on turn 1, I guess. You try unjamming the G30 Spaghetti Junction without resorting to death magic. Then we'll talk about who's losing perspective, Carol. 2 armor, all damage reduced by 2, except for knockback. Yeah. 6 health, 2 damage, 1 knockback. Ability, Crush Hour. Sends forth a spectral motorcade of Ghost Riders that hits everyone in the red zone, then returns to the underworld. Pending traffic conditions on the 7th Circle Junction. Okay. So we got things to do. I am thinking, oh, I undid the breach. There's 2 reinforcement doors. We can knock, there's also another reinforced door in the back. We can knock this guy out with predictive bolts pretty easily, whoever you're gonna be. Then again, I am like, maybe we, oh God, maybe we actually could knock him out immediately just by giving Jen another turn. Can you time booster? You can? I think we can crush him on this. No, we can't. Because we gotta knock him back, then over, then over. It's gotta be like, because we only get 1 Gale Grenade. Yeah, okay, we're not gonna be able to do that. I will grab the intel. I suppose we should be grabbing it whenever possible. If I knock him back, it does move where the car appears. Okay, understandable. Am I dumb? Like, can I not just do this? It just did damage. Predictive Bolt doesn't actually knock people out, it just does 4 damage. But Conviction means if they get knocked out, I get to reuse it. Okay, I'm understanding some of the rules here. So what we should do is grab the intel, knock you back, it does 1 damage. We'll move off to the side, Predictive Bolts. Someone's gonna be coming in through this door, but we can only take care of 1 person on this turn, I think. All we gotta do is defenestrate him, not on turn 1 necessarily. And we can keep knocking him around, pushing him back, getting him closer to a window, etc., etc. Let us end turn, which is, proceed. That looked awesome. I will end my turn. Okay, you've been knocked out. You're going for Zan. I'd rather you didn't. Zakowitz. Wait a minute. Defenestration is almost possible. In fact, a Gale Grenade would do it, and then we just knock him out the window. Oh my God, right click does. I think right click's gonna be cancel. Right click is use. Unfortunately. And then we can just move here. Grab the intel, seal the door. We can give Jen another turn very easily. Seal the door, Gale Grenade, knock him out the window. And you can give your, you can't give yourself another turn, unfortunately. If I give her another turn, can she move? No, she can only static blast. In that case, we need to do this. So we knock out the guy next to us. Then we can use a Gale Grenade. Then we can knock him out the window. We good? End turn? There's no reinforcements this turn. They come out next turn, but we can just overwatch the door. Poor son of a gun. Didn't know. Oh, more intel. Didn't know what was coming for him. Oh. Seal the door, Jan. Not Jan, but Jen. That was not that bad. Steal a murderer's blood, complete. Use it to track them down, complete. Defeat Steve Clark, police warden, in combat, complete. In conversation, well, he certainly has some difficult self-examination to do in the days and weeks to come. Police Warlock, Traffic Warlock. I didn't like that guy. Right? Steve was always an asshole, but he's never actively thrown a ghost car at me before. New low. So where next? You know what? I have no idea. Oh, I kinda thought you were gonna take the driver's seat on the investigation side. I was, but then as soon as we finished a satisfying chunk of it, my brain went blank. It's like I just ran out of stuff. Yeah, my foresight's drawing a blank too. I think it's demo syndrome. You've seen this before? Yeah, buddy got deployed to the Battlefield 2 demo straight out of training. Demo syndrome. Last I heard, he's still in there, capturing the same damn flags. That's awful. I mean, at least it's multiplayer. Is there a cure? Usually you just pay an incredibly reasonable price and the varied and satisfying experiences you're about to have all come rushing back. If they're ready, of course. But I don't think they'd be dumb enough to put extra work into a demo of something you can't even buy yet. Right, of course. You're accepting this kind of fast. Are you sure we're not just fried from a series of fun but mildly traumatic events in a short space of time? Well, that was my thought too, but then I saw the flyer. What Wait. What the fuck is this? Tactical Breach Wizards! Your face will physically melt as you carefully click on 5 unique wizards to make them do your bidding. Hack turrets. Your relationships will suffer for the 8 to 10 hours it takes you to complete the campaign, a bit longer if you do the challenge missions. You might literally die when you scratch and sniff these 3 free enchanted screenshots TM to hallucinate playing with full game features. We didn't check it safe. Coming to Microsoft Windows personal computers later this year, wishlisted on Steam, while stocks last, by suspicious developments. So try it now. I've heard you get to pick one, and you get to see what it does. It's maybe not a video, or maybe it is a video. I don't know. It's enchanted screenshots. Defenestrate yourself, hack turrets, or shield slam your foes. I can imagine what the first and third one do. Why would you ever want to defenestrate yourself? This doesn't seem like a situation I would get myself into. We boxed you in! Did you though? This isn't even movable cover. It looks like it should be. Have one turn of fun with Jen's Broom Breach ability. So you get to test out a new ability. Jump through an adjacent window and re-enter from any other window as long as the space is clear. 2 uses per encounter. Well, I mean, first of all, can I just chain bolt them? Not all of them. So let's Broom Breach and air canister. Causes 3 knockback to all adjacent targets. Oh, I mean, I got you surrounded. Where'd you go? There she is. We knew she was gonna be here. And then, huh? 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 Ah. All right, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. And then can I just knock you out? Stability 1 knockback resisted. Reduces incoming knockback. Fair. I mean, literally I could just do the same thing. I get 2 uses and it's a free use. That seems overpowered. Talk about overpowered. Oh, I don't have an action for this. You know, in hindsight, I think I'm just gonna go back here and then just take cover. Heavy gunners lay down so much fire that you'll take 1 damage even if cover. It's still a lot better than taking the full hit though. 4 damage and 1 knockback to all adjacent targets if damaged. You know, I am like, what if we broom breach over here? Twig Breaker, welcome! How are you doing today? Welcome to Tactical Breach Wizards. Oh, that'll work. Haha! And then, see ya. Deal with all enemies by the end of turn 1. Done. Saturating fire. Got it. +1 confidence. Dun, dun. Oh, we can try the other ones too? Hack turrets! This seems stacked against us. It's fine, the control terminals are all right here and logged in. Wait, what? Have 1 turn of fun using terminals to hack the turrets. So there's the turrets, there's the control terminals. We've got to stand in front of them. So, hack turret. Can't believe I'm hallucinating about programming. You and me both, Jen. You and me both. Okay, so now I have a turret. Inorganic, stability, armor, health, damage, knockback, ability. Can be disabled if you move adjacent to it, fires a powerful shot with knockback in the receive phase, can be used as cover resistant to damage and knockback. So do I get those turrets? I think they're just automatic. Ah, and this is where you want to like think about timing. The turrets will act first and they do 3 damage, so unit number 7 and 5 are gonna get knocked out. Don't know why the turret is still taking 1 though. Why are you still taking 1 damage? Oh, we can foresee. Chucked, taken out. Turret kills us. You shoot us, you don't do anything. Fair. So let's resolve some of these issues, shall we? For instance, I can't knock you away, unfortunately. I could knock this turret away though, and I might be able to knock it far enough away that it won't be able to shoot me. But it has infinite line of sight. We should just take cover, right? I think I undid one too many times. Like, take cover, right? So the real question is, how would you do this in 1 turn? If there even is a way of doing it in 1 turn. There probably is a way of doing it in 1 turn at full health. Oh, I got it. Zan, Jen, Zan, hack. Jen, hack. Shoot Zan. Ugh. Zan hacks. Now we got 3 turrets. And there's only 1 enemy left, so we should just be able to smack him good. And push him into a wall. It still says that the turret's getting shot. I don't think it is. Done. All right, I mean, that's useful when there's turrets, I guess. Milk Jug, welcome. Playing Helldivers hurts my pinky. Why are you playing with your pinky? Shield slam your foes. Try it now. Oh, hey, who are you? I'm not narratively relevant yet. Okay, I'll back you up anyways. We can find out why later. Doll. Have Doll deal a total of 12 knockback. Deal with all enemies by the end of turn 1. Doll has charge. Charge in a straight line at a target. Knocks them 1 square for every square traveled. I don't know if he actually has these perks or not. He does not. You swap locations with the target. There's a low barricade that blocks movement, can be used as cover, and does extra damage to things knocked into it. The riot block. Okay. Electrified wall. So in theory, you could do like a charge. Doesn't take him out, but it does stun him. And then we can also swap into a charge. Doesn't take you out though, it just knocks you back a lot. Twig Breaker says, big time want to play that game, seems like a lot of fun. Wait until it gets more updates. It's a bit of a buggy mess, no pun intended. Sensor Slam, hit an adjacent target for significant damage and then knock them back. There are no adjacent targets. We also have the riot block. So if we do that, and then we knock him into it, it did more damage. Anything knocked into it takes 1 additional damage. Gotcha. Okay, good stuff. We still have Predictive Bolt, 3-round burst, time boost to give him a second action. So what you want to do is, I think I know, riot block behind, charge in, give him an extra action, charge in. So that takes care of 2 units. And then I want to be over here so I can do a sensor slam, which I can almost do, but not quite. Causes 4 damage and 1 knockback to all adjacent targets if damaged. I mean, could I just do this? That knocks them out. So how do I knock this guy out? Because we've just used all of our abilities, right? We swap, and then you predictive bolt. He's not gonna move though. I can make him move. I can make him move. Have Doll deal a total of 12 knockback, 9 done. I'm fine. I don't need to do it all. Nope. Efficient. No defenestrations. I don't think there were any windows. Well, that's fun. Main menu. And we see Doll there. Welcome, valued wizard. Normally there'd be patch notes here, but since this is the first public release, I guess we only have 1 to report. Fixed. Demo didn't exist. Tactical breach wizards. It scratches that tactical itch I get from not having played anything like Into the Breach, Invisible Ink, or XCOM in quite a while. I have been thinking about playing Into the Breach again. This might force my hand in doing that sooner rather than later. It's a great game, and I wanted to share it with you as well. Tactical breach wizards. Great tactics, great like UI and interface. Everything feels pretty snappy. It's a demo, so I'm sure it's gonna get a lot of work done until before release. I hope so. Good sense of humor. I like the characters. I want to see where the story goes. And I want to learn more about the world in which Zan here has a wand shoved down the barrel of his gun. Check it out on Steam. I don't know when it's going to get released, but hopefully at some point. For now, For those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more, check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support the channel at the various links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next Let's Look At.